Canada. Maple syrup and like Cabin's Day. Kick your ass all hockey season, Mounties be riding horses,
In what year was the Canadian Constitution patriated? The answer is B. 1982. Which section of the Constitution Act guarantees the rights and freedoms of Canadians? The answer is B. Section 1. Who was the longest-serving Prime Minister of Canada? The answer is C. William Lyon Mackenzie King. Which war led to the unification of Canada as a confederation in 1867? The answer is D. The rebellions of 1837. What is Canada's oldest national park? The answer is B. Banff National Park. Who was the first female Prime Minister of Canada? The answer is A. Kim Campbell. What does the notwithstanding clause in the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms allow? The answer is B. Temporary suspension of charter rights. What was the significance of the Statute of Westminster in 1931? The answer is B. It ended colonial status for Canada. What is the highest mountain in Canada? The answer is A. Mount Logan. Who was the first Governor-General of Canada of Indigenous heritage? The answer is D. Mary Simon. How many members of Parliament represent the province of Quebec in the House of Commons 2024? The answer is A. 78. Which act established the bilingual and multicultural nature of Canada? The answer is B. The Official Languages Act. In the 1995 Quebec referendum on sovereignty, what percentage voted no to separation? The answer is A. 50.58%. Who holds the power to dissolve Parliament in Canada? The answer is B. The Governor-General. What does the term responsible government mean in Canadian political history? The answer is D. A government responsible to Parliament, which Indigenous group is predominantly associated with the creation of the Métis Nation. The answer is A. Cree. How are amendments to the Constitution of Canada made? The answer is C. Through the amending formula. What was the purpose of the National Energy Program introduced in 1980? The answer is D, to establish federal control over energy policy. What does the term peace, order, and good government signify in Canadian constitutional law? The answer is D, the basis for federal legislative authority. Which province was the last to abolish its Legislative Council upper house? The answer is C, Quebec. Who are the founding peoples of Canada as recognized by the Constitution? The answer is A, British, French, and Indigenous. What was the significance of the Quebec Act of 1774? The answer is A, it allowed French law and Catholicism. What percentage of Canada's population are immigrants as of 2021 census? The answer is A, 22%. What does the Senate in Canada primarily represent? The answer is B, the provinces. How are members of the Supreme Court of Canada appointed? The answer is A, by the Prime Minister. What event is celebrated annually on November 11th in Canada? The answer is C, Remembrance Day. What are Canada's responsibilities as part of the Commonwealth? The answer is B, to promote peace and democracy. Who was the first woman elected to the House of Commons? The answer is C, Agnes MacPhail. What is the term for when the government's expenses exceed its revenues? The answer is C, deficit. Which group of people were interned in Canada during World War II? The answer is C, Japanese Canadians. Who has the power to create new provinces in Canada? The answer is B, the House of Commons. What is the primary function of the Privy Council? The answer is A, to advise the Prime Minister. Which region of Canada has the highest population density? The answer is B, Central Canada. What is the role of the official opposition in Canada? The answer is C, to criticize the government and offer alternatives. What was the Quiet Revolution in Quebec? The answer is B, a political and cultural transformation. What was the outcome of the Meech Lake Accord? The answer is B, it failed to gain unanimous support. What percentage of Canadian GDP is derived from natural resources? The answer is B, 10%. Who was the first Indigenous person to serve as Lieutenant Governor in Canada? The answer is D, Ralph Steinhauer. What major global event did Canada host in 1976? The answer is A, the Montreal Olympic Games. What is the main difference between federal and provincial powers in Canada? The answer is B, provincial powers oversee education.
This is Canada. Maple syrup and like Captain Say.